I'm not an expert, but I do know from previous experience that the exposed metal needs some protection. The rusty metal needs protection. So in here I sprayed it with Ospo, then I sprayed it with some Zero Rust, and up here this is where I'm going to be welding to, so I protected that. Now then I'm going to be spraying weld through primer up there. These repair panels, once they are on, this whole area is going to be enclosed. This area here is going to be enclosed by the front nose. You can see it's already starting to flash rust. It's got some sort of protective coating on there, but nothing to give it a long-term protection. So I am going to spray this before I put it on. You have to be careful with what you're spraying on there, because we've got to be able to weld through it. So two things: one, you've got to be able to weld through it, but two, if you spray this with paint and then you welded it, that paint's going to blister up and it's not going to be a protective coating anyway. So sometimes you've just got to be give it a decent coat of weld through primer and hope that that protects the metal. Some areas where there's not going to be a lot of welding, you could spray that area with paint, but definitely I'm going to have to give it some sort of extra protection to make it last longer. Right, now the other thing that could be done for cavities is wax oil. So we could put the panels on, then spray them, any exposed areas, with paint, primer and paint, and then you could, like, imagine this is on and you got the nose over there, you could spray through here with a nozzle that reaches around and fills this up with wax oil that protects the metal. That's another thing you could do. Think about it this way: the rear of your bus doesn't get as rusty because the engine always leaks and the oil sprays up. It doesn't always leak, but the engine can leak and it can spray oil over the back of the bus, and that protects it from rust. So you know, if we had a front engine, well, like this here, where it's got oil leaking out of the suspension, those bits there haven't rusted. So oil does protect. Anyway, just thought I'd show you what I'm up to. Short little video, not a lot going on, just prepping.